Welcome to the Widowed Parent Podcast with your host, Jenny Lisk.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Widowed Parent Podcast Live. I'm here today with my guest, Corrie Sirota of Myra's Kids Foundation. Corrie, welcome. It's so great to have you here.
It is great to be here.
So tell us, first of all, where are you located?
So we are in Montreal, Quebec. We are one of the only programs for bereaved children. We offer a bilingual program for children who have experienced the death of a family member or a significant person in their lives.
And bilingual, of course, you mean English and French.
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
So we're not talking Spanish.
Right. In where I am, when people say bilingual, they often mean English and Spanish. So just to clarify. Perfect. Okay, great. So can you tell us what kind of programs Myra's Kids has?
So Myra's Kids is a very specialized program for any child the ages of 6 to 17 who've experienced the death of a significant family member or a significant person in their lives. This is a free program, sponsored all by donations, and the specific program is a weekend-long bereavement camp for children. That said, we do offer ongoing support groups for parents, caregivers, guardians, as well as children. Prior to this year, these support groups were monthly in person. Unfortunately, we had to, as everyone has had to, readjust. We have offered them now online for these children because I couldn't just bring them up to camp, have this very special weekend, which is to honor the memory of the person who died. And another goal of the weekend is to ensure that children know that they're not alone, to normalize, validate their experience, and offer support. So I couldn't just do this weekend and then say, okay, bye, good luck, take care, let me know how it goes.
Yeah.
So we created ongoing support groups to know that the children and their families could have ongoing connection. So they're all open-ended groups. And again, absolutely free of charge. There's no charge for the services. We supply everything from the transportation up to camp and all this, what I call swag material, Myra's Kids Foundation branded items, water bottles, backpacks, comfort items like stuffed animals. People are very generous in supporting that. And then throughout the year, we'll do these 2-hour workshops usually on a Sunday afternoon, sometimes on a Thursday night, all by Zoom. We're always looking for children and families that are struggling. In fact, it can be any death of anyone at any time, anyway. The children do not have to disclose how their special person died. We just need to know who died, and they then share whatever they're comfortable sharing. Everyone has the right to pass. I interview every family before coming to camp so they know exactly what camp is going to look like so that we're all comfortable. We offer a meet and greet program somewhere in the vicinity of 2 weeks prior to the camp so that the children can meet each other, and I can also work with the parents, caregivers, guardians for their anxiety and nerves about settling what they're concerned about and answering all their questions. And then the kids learn to and meet the counselors, who are all volunteers, professionally trained by me as a clinical social worker and psychotherapist, so that we're all clear about what's going to happen. And then that, like I said, then they continue on with these support groups where they just do activities, often theme related to, again, honoring the memory of the person who died.
Mm-hmm. That sounds terrific. And so the camp is once a year in the summertime, or when is it?
So we have traditionally gone up to the Y Country camp, which is we have beautiful Laurentians in Quebec, and we use an entire section, or now that we've grown bigger, even a larger than one section. The kids come up on a Friday morning. We bring them by bus, and then we bring them back on Sunday. And they I lost my train of thought.
No worries. Well, and this is in what, August, July?
So it's in August, that's right. So it's in August.
Okay.
And this year, of course, we had to reinvent the way in which we did the program. So we did an in-person outdoor, socially distanced, mask wearing initiative to ensure that kids had a program to go to. So we did partly Zoom and partly in person, but right now we're gearing up August 13th to 15th, 2021. Right now we plan on going back up to the camp and running that program. And if for some reason we can't, we'll do an in-person program like we did this year, which was in Montreal. And it was a beautiful, wonderful event, and we were able to do it in a safe way.
Yeah, terrific. And so if somebody's interested in the camp for next August, how far in advance do they need to be contacting you?
So you can look on Myra's Kids website, and the link is already up because we launched our registration. It's an online registration through Camp Docs. But if you look at myraskids.ca, you can find the register now, and you follow the prompts. If there's a problem or an issue or question or concern, you can let me know. But we are open as of yesterday. We are open for registration. We do have a maximum number of children that we can take, but I'm not concerned if we have to put children on a wait list. I'll do that. We can take about 100 children.
Okay. And if someone is watching this video, say next spring or something, is it too late, or should they still contact you? Do you usually fill up?
We were last year. We were about 48 campers as of March. So you can register anytime now moving forward. Registration closes June 30th, unless we are, by some miracle, full. Then I would contact people and I would put them on a wait list.
Okay, gotcha. That makes sense. And then in the meantime, are families eligible to join your ongoing monthly groups, or do they need to do that after camp?
No, it's a great question. I really absolutely welcome anyone who is, if someone right now is struggling with the death of a family member, I would love to speak to them and help them, connect them to the resources that are available in Montreal, including our programs, so that they're not waiting till August to get some support.
Right. Okay, terrific. And the Myra's Kids programs, you said, are kids ages 6 to 16, I think you said?
6
and then
7, yeah.
You have programs for parents as well, or no?
So we offer the caregiver support groups for the families who either have attended or potential families who want to attend. This is also open-ended groups, so they are available we try and do them concurrently with the groups that we do for the children. We have offered in the past a general grief group, also free through a generous donation. We've offered on the website, you'd see something called WHAM, which stands for We Also Mourn. It's a male grief group for men who've experienced perinatal loss, stillbirth, and miscarriage. This was a program that was requested, and all you have to do is request it for me and I'll create it, because there was nothing like this in the city. So there are additional services and programs that we're growing now. I had mentioned to you off air that I created a journal. So this is called a Just Right journal. It's for children who have experienced death, and is available on Amazon and will be available through our website. And anyone who's interested in more information about that, it's a great journal. We've just gotten the bilingual French copies as well, so it will be available for families to use as a great way of processing your grief and starting conversations.
Yeah, good, terrific. Well, I'll put a link to that then as well, to the journal. One more question before we do run out of time here. You mentioned connecting people to other resources in Montreal, and I believe you, separately from your work at Myra's Kids, also are in private practice. Can you tell us briefly what you do?
Thank you. So as a result of the work that I have been doing for years, I'm a clinical social worker and psychotherapist, and I specialize in grief and loss. So I do see families and individuals, children and young adults, any age of someone who is struggling, because that's not part of the Myra's Kids Foundation. If I cannot support them, I'm certainly available to speak to connect them to any other resources that might be available. In fact, on my website, I list a whole host of resources for individuals, both just parenting challenges and or grief-related issues. So I offer workshops and training and support services for specifically in the area of grief and loss.
Terrific. Okay, good. So anybody in Montreal who's watching, I hope that they will get in touch with you and with Myra's Kids. Can you tell us where people can find you and find Myra's Kids?
So Myra's Kids would be www.myra, myraskids.ca. And I'm Corrie Sirota, so it's Corrie Sirota, CorrieSirota.com.
Okay, terrific. Well, Corrie, thank you so much for speaking with me today.
Thanks so much. Take care and stay safe.
Thank you for listening to the Widowed Parent Podcast with your host, Jenny Lisk. Connect with us on social media and at widowedparentpodcast.com.